Param Shanti. The creation is not limited to this earth or the solar system or to one galaxy or one universe. It is vast, limitless, and boundless, incomprehensible by humankind on earth. The great-grandfather of this limitless creation, Bapuji Dashrath Bhai Patel, lovingly known as Bapuji, through his divine vision in superconscious state, has not only seen the numerous solar systems, galaxies, universes, multiverses, but also creations beyond the multiverse, which is called Behad ki Kala ka Brahmand, that is, creations with unlimited and infinite power. The creation is such wonderful and vast that it cannot be expressed by any number on this earth. So the word Behad is used to signify the limitless infinite creation. Bapuji, through his divine vision, has perceived the vast creations of the infinite creation, in effect the unlimited creation of God. The purpose of this 10-day course prepared by Sakshi Patel, who is based in Ahmedabad, practicing meditation for the past 15 years, is to present the supreme divine knowledge realized by Bapuji in his divine visions in an organized manner and in an easy layman language for the benefit of an average spiritual seeker and mankind. It is important to note that such divine knowledge has not been taught by anyone till date, nor has it been written down in any of the ancient scriptures such as the Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads or Shastras. If you want to go in detail in the Behad Gyan given by Bapuji, please visit the YouTube channel by the name Bapuji Dashrath Bhai Patel, where Bapuji has given the knowledge on various topics and has revised the knowledge as per the time. To listen to the daily divine messages given by Brahma Ma, please visit the YouTube channel Ma Ka Divya Sandesh. If you want to practice meditation, please visit Sakshi Patel's YouTube channel, which goes by the name Param Shanti Motivation and Meditation, where she conducts daily live meditation from 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. To know how people's lives have changed after listening to Behad Gyan and the amazing experiences shared by them, please visit the YouTube channel which goes by the name Spiritual Podcast with Anand. To listen to the Behad Gyan in English, please visit the YouTube channels Jill Patel and The Ultimate Truth by Almighty Authority. By the end of this 10-day course, you will get a fair picture of the following topics, which is: who am I? Atma and Paramatma connection, time cycle, present time, correlation between time, space, speed and power, soul world, karma and rebirth, why was earth created, secrets of universe, multiverse, infinite world creation and its creators, who is the Almighty Authority, journey of the soul, and many more topics as well. At some point in our life, we question this to ourselves as to who am I? What is my life purpose? If you pick any religious text, scriptures and Vedas, it speaks about the existence of Atma or the soul. Now, why is there a need to know who am I? Once we come to know that this body is just a costume, we realize that we are not bounded to anything. Now, we need to know what is the soul, where does it reside, what is its form, What are its types? What are the different layers that cover the soul? The soul is a form of white, divine, pure light, a conscious energy that runs our body, which resides at the center of the forehead in between the eyebrows. It does not have any weight. In our scriptures, the size of our soul is described as 1 trillionth part of a hair strand. Due to avidya, or the ignorance of knowledge, and maya, which is illusion, the souls have been trapped in the cycle of birth and death. Soul is ajar, which means eternal, amar, which means immortal, and avinashi, which means indestructible, is only referred to that stage when the soul is just created. During different periods of dissolution, the souls do get destroyed. For example, after the completion of Brahma's 100 years, which is the age of our solar system, Mahakalpralaya occurs, where all the 14 lokas get destroyed along with the souls residing in it. Therefore, the soul is not eternal, immortal, and indestructible. We have got the human birth to realize the important Mahavakyas, or the grand pronouncements written in the scriptures. That is, Aham Brahmasmi, which means I am Brahm, God, and Tattvamase, which means what is in God is in me. Inside the soul are the 3 faculties, that is, mind, intellect, and sanskars, or impressions. When the body was created, mind came into existence, then the intellect, and based on the intellect, karmas were created and sanskars were formed. One must realize the knowledge, connect to his original sanskars, and use his power of discernment to perform his karmas. The 3 forms or stages of a soul are incorporeal, nirakari, subtle, akari, and physical, sakari. The 3 types of qualities of a soul are sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. The original form of the soul, when it was just created, was the incorporeal stage, that is, the nirakari stage, which is the seed state of the soul. And its true nature is peace and happiness. In this form, the soul does not have a body, nor the mind, nor any quality. It is above all the 3 types of qualities, also called as Trigunatit. It is purely made of param light. As the souls began creating more of their kind, there was a decline in their power, and they came in akari or subtle form and got a subtle body. Souls having sattvic quality, which means good nature and pure mind, were farishtas or angels, while the souls in the subtle stage having rajasic quality, which is passion, were devi devtas or demigods. Further, the souls dropped to the lowest stage due to the loss in power, that is the physical or the sakari form, which is the human body. Majority of the time, we are in the physical form, where one is body conscious and has tamogun qualities present due to the state of ignorance. No 2 souls are the same. That is, their creators are different, are made of different tattvas or elements, have come from different places, possess different powers or energy, also called kala, in their soul, and have different layers that cover their soul. Broadly speaking, souls can be categorized into 2 types. Had means finite soul and Behad means infinite soul, that which is boundless and limitless. The source from which the Behad soul has originated is infinite, hence the word Behad. Behad souls are made of param prakash, There are different categories in the Behad soul based on the color present in their souls. The Had souls have 3 bodies, that is physical body, also called as Stool Sharir, made up of 5 elements, which is Akash or the ether element, Vayu or the air element, Agni, the fire element, Jal, water element, and Prithvi, the earth element. The next body is the subtle body, also called Sukshma Sharir, which is made of 3 elements, Akash, Vayu, and Agni. And the last body is the Causal body, also called as the Karan Sharir, which is the body of thoughts made only of Akash or the ether element. While the Behad soul, along with these 3 bodies, possesses 2 more bodies, which is the supra-causal body, also called as the Mahakaran Sharir, which is made of supreme divine elements, that is the Paramakash, Paramvayu, and Paramagni, and the supreme supra-causal body, which is the Paramahatattva. The first and the innermost layer that is present outside the Behad soul is the shield which protects the light of the soul, called as the might or the Prakriti. Paramahatattva is the rays that comes out of the might. Behad soul is made of Param light. Some Behad souls have come from Behad ka Paramdam. As the soul journeys itself to earth, it gets different layers of elements from the atmosphere it crosses. For example, when it enters the causal world, it gets the causal body, and when it lands on the earth, it gets the physical body, which is made of 5 elements, since the earth is also made of the 5 elements. All the karmas get recorded in the subtle body. The more negative the karmic account of a person, the heavier the subtle body, and the more difficult it is for the soul to travel upwards, as it gets pulled by the effect of gravity. After the death of a person, the subtle body, composed of 3 elements, travels through different dimensions, either upwards or downwards, while the water element gets vaporized in the fire. When the soul puts efforts in understanding the knowledge given by Almighty Authority and takes power from the Supreme Lighthouse, he will be able to slowly go beyond the different layers that cover the soul, will become boundless, break free from the cycle of life and death, and attain its original incorporeal form by becoming soul conscious. The soul who assumes that he is a body is in the state of ignorance of his true self and completely immersed in this illusory material world. He is therefore called as a Jeev Atma. All the 84 lakh species are Jeevatmas. This human birth is very precious, and the sole purpose of it is to realize our true self, our higher self. When this Jeev Atma takes in the knowledge of his true self, realizes its inherent qualities and true nature, he becomes Brahma Swarup, that is godlike. Every thought carries energy, creates a feeling, and an electromagnetic field is produced around one's body. This is called as the aura of a person. For example, the aura of an angry person is red. Different feelings generate different colored aura. As per the yogic traditions and Vedantic philosophy, the soul is covered in 5 koshas, which means sheaths or layers. The outermost layer is the Annamaya kosha, or the food body, composed of cells, tissues, organ systems, basically flesh, bones, and skin. Then comes the Pranamaya, or the energy body, which is the body of nadis, chakras, aura, biomagnetic field which surrounds the body. The Annamaya and Pranamaya koshas together make up the physical or the stool sharir. Next is the Manomaya kosh, or the mental body, which is the body of thoughts, feelings, emotions, fears, and the five senses. The Vijnanmaya Kosha, or the wisdom body, is the body of wisdom, intellect, values, belief systems. The Manomaya and Vijnanmaya Kosha together make up the subtle body, also called Sukshma Sharir. Lastly comes the Anandmaya Kosha, or the bliss body, which is also called the Causal body, which is the experience of being with the true self of supreme and divine, deep inner joy, happiness and peace. Bapuji says one has to learn how to be soul conscious by putting efforts in realizing the infinite knowledge and remain in that state. Take the power from the Almighty Authority and charge his causal body in order to free himself from his karmic accounts and the cycle of birth and death. After watching the Day 1 course, we hoped we have sparked your curiosity to know about other topics. So please do watch the rest of the 10-day course videos. By the end of this course, it's your choice to take a decision to choose what you want. Do you want to be trapped in the cycle of birth and death and live in the state of ignorance in this illusory material world? Or do you want to understand your life's purpose and put in efforts in realizing yourself and your Creator and be a part in spreading the vibrations of peace and transforming this multiverse?